with the internet that you do. You have the realestateroundup.com.
The realestateroundup.com, yeah.
Absolutely. So what is it that you do with the realestateroundup.com?
Not only do we flip houses, but we actually teach people to do the same. Whether they have cash, whether they have the money or not. So the realestateroundup.com is designed to bring positive and meaningful real estate information to the community.
Okay.
And help people learn how to flip houses too.
So if somebody wanted to make use of this, I mean, so what would they do? They go to the realestate.com.
Yeah.
Tell the people how they can make use of the realestate.com.
Yeah, if you're interested in learning how to flip houses, the realestateroundup.com, we've got a monthly coaching club that we meet once a month. And this month we're going to be having Judy Boone. She's a huge broker, investor in the area. She's been in the business over 30 years. Bought her first house.
Speaking of area, not to cut you, but we want to make sure that people know what area we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Where you operate right now.
And we're doing all this stuff in Tidewater.
Okay.
But we do have coaching clients around the country. But
okay.
Judy Boone is a huge broker in the Tidewater area.
Right.
She's our guest for this month. And we try to get people to come speak to our coaching clients that are doing the business. You know?
Okay.
So, yeah, man, we teach people how to flip houses. And actually, if you want to get a discount on our coaching material, Rich has got it. We set up a special site for Rich's people that are watching this show, the realestateroundup.com.
We bring you value. So are we going to get a discount? People are going to get a discount for
our wholesaling course. We've got our real estate investing course manual.
Right.
If you have a site, the realestateroundup.com/evolution lounge.
So that's your code.
We sell it for $300, but you can get it for $97 for real estate. Rich's guys.
Did you hear that? $300. Can you say that again? $300.
Our book sells for $297.
For $297, but if you go to the realestateroundup.com/evolution lounge, you can get it for how much?
$97.
$97. I want to tell you, this man is the truth. I know because he lives this every day. I know him personally, and this is what he does. So, as far as wealth is concerned, we were talking about your product, and I want to make sure people understand that they're getting a good product, and they're getting a product from somebody that knows what they're talking about. Now, you live by this. This is how you put food on the table. Yeah. And you've been doing this since 03, 04.
Yeah,
we are now in the year 2012, right?
Yeah.
So you've been living this way for almost 10 years on this product, on this aspect of the market. But how do you define wealth? I mean, we've got people out there that, they show flashy cars, a lot of jewelry, bling is everywhere. Now, I don't see bling on you.
I got a little bit.
But you got a little bit, but you're not over the top with it. But what is wealth? I mean, because I would think that you define wealth by assets, and a lot of people may not even know how to define an asset. So, what is it that you call wealth? How do you define wealth?
It's a good question, Rich. Everybody does determine wealth differently. Back in the day, if you would ask me, I thought wealth was my net worth. But that has changed over time, and I understand that that's not true anymore.
Interesting.
A lot of people may think that, but everybody has a different definition of what wealth is.
So how about yours?
Well, typically it's the passive monthly income that comes in whether you work or not, period. So
I like that. I like
passive monthly coming in. And I need to make money now. Back in the day, I was thinking, I had my big chunks when I flipped houses. I thought it was great.
Right.
But I've come to the realization that I need to make money every day. I need to have every day I look at my bank account needs to be going up.
So if I could rephrase and tell me if you agree with this, wealth then could be defined by your ability to maintain your lifestyle. How long you can maintain your lifestyle if you stop what you're doing today.
How wealthy are you? How long can it take?
How wealthy are you? If you stop what you were doing today, how long could you keep living the way you're living?
The thing is, a lot of people really are poor in general, and I'm not pointing at anybody.
Absolutely.
The thing is, if you stop doing what you're doing and the money stops, then technically you're poor.
Right.
You can't if you have to continue doing the same thing over and over to get paid.
Right.
Unless it's passive, then you're not wealthy. You don't have any wealth.
Right. And that's I guess that's the difference in a lot of the 1% of the market and the 99%. The 1%, they're primarily investors, right?
What market are you talking about? Real estate, you mean?
I said investors. Right? The 1%.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
The 1% of the population. I didn't say 1% of the market. I said 1% of the population.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
they don't do anything.
The 1%, they're investors, right?
Yeah,
so their money passively comes to them.
Well, the thing is, Rich, you can. It took me a while, but you. The thing is, your dollar can work so much harder than you can.
Absolutely.
You can have, like, for instance, when we lend money to people to do deals, my dollar can be in any state in the country.
Right.
But I can only be at one place at one time making money. So
right.
we lend money to guys. I don't care where the house is. As long as my asset is secured,
right.
I'm making money. So I got 10, 20, 30 going here.
Right.
I may have 40 going there.
Right.
Your dollars can work. I want my dollars going out every day and bringing back friends.
Right. So, having said that, you mentioned something that I missed before, another aspect, because you talked about lending money. One of the members or one of the people that you need to call upon in your business are something called hard money lenders.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say need, but they are an
they're
asset
an
at times.
asset at times.
At times, yeah.
So how often do you use hard money lenders?
I would say I use a hard money lender maybe 1 out of 10 deals.
Okay.
I don't personally like using them because they are very expensive.
Very expensive. It's risky.
They can take your house. Or a hard money lender is a person that will lend you money on a real estate deal regardless of your credit. They don't care what your credit or your finances look like. They really just care about the asset.
Right.
So their interest rate is typically extremely high. I'm saying close to 20.
Right.
And you're going to pay points. Points are 1% of the loan.
So when are you scheduled to pay back a hard money lender?
Well, the hard money lender may want his money in 30 days. Every guy's different. Some guys 6 months or 9 months or a year. Everyone's different. So
you've got to have your ducks in a row. You got to have your team tight, because if you use a hard money lender, so I'm imagining this is the way it works. You find a property, you know how much it costs to get it and rehab it and fix it up.
Yep.
You say, hard money lender, I need this much, contract it out. Money lender gives you the money, you got to get to work right away. You got to get this house completed, rehab, problems, whatever, done, ready for sale. Curb appeal, lawn, everything, ready for sale. Sold, close, money, hard money lender, profit in your hand.
If there is a profit.
If there is a profit.
Yeah.
So there's all kinds of risks, but you have to know what you're doing. And all of that has to happen in 30, 60,
6 months, whatever.
6 months, whatever your deal is.
The hard money lender does not typically have to go through all the hoops and loops that a traditional bank has to go through to take that asset back.
Right.
Like if you're a homeowner, owner occupied, the bank has to go through all this stuff that the SEC makes them go through to foreclose. Right. Not with a hard money lender. They're going after you immediately. Right. And we will too. Right.
So how many deals do you do? I mean, people are interested in this product, therealestateroundup.com/Evolution Lounge if you want that discount. How many deals do you do in a year, in a month, however you?
Well, in the past, I've done up to 5 in a month. We've done over 100 houses total, though. We flipped over 100
in
my whole career. Maybe 107, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't focus on the quantity like I used to. Right. I used to focus on doing 2-3 deals at a time. Right. I was making maybe $5,000-$7,000 a pop doing small deals, but now, right, as I'm maturing and learning, I am focusing on bigger deals. I prefer to make the 20, 30, 40, right, as opposed to making the 5 to 7 at a time. You know, I prefer to have that one deal, bring me back a bigger chunk, right, move on to the next deal. Right. It's just as I get older and seeing things differently. Right.
Now, what I want to do in this interview is I want to give people some jewels, some things they wouldn't normally know, and I think we've given some already. Now, you've given me some information in the past about real estate that has helped me as a buyer, not an investor, but just owner-occupied buyer.
Yeah, what is that house you almost bought over there? I'm glad you didn't buy that one.
There's a few. But one of the things that you've told me, and I'd like to share with the people, is asking for full report from the real estate agent. What is the difference in full report and general report? I mean, a lot of us don't know that there's different levels of report that you can see.
Yeah. You don't know what you don't know. A real estate agent is going to give you what they think you need to have.
Right.
But if you're out there looking for a house, I don't know why they do it. And people, I want you guys to know that real investors and real estate agents, we look alike. We're almost identical, but we walk on a whole other side of the world regarding real estate. Okay, so the investor and the agents have nothing to do with each other. So the real estate agent, the full report is what you want to get when you're dealing with a real estate agent. Is going to give you the entire printout on a property.
Right.
As before, they don't want you to know all that stuff. They don't want you to know what they want you to know.
Right.
So when you're looking for a house, just tell the agent to give you a full report.
Okay. Now they may or may not give it to you.
They may. It's up to their discretion.
It's at
That's
their discretion.
why I don't mean agents aren't really cool like that.
Yeah, I understand. Probably my agent isn't too happy with me, right? Because I was pretty,
You're educated.
Yeah. Education is the key. Education and knowledge is power. So another jewel I'd like to give to the people is a mindset of buying. One thing that you have learned and I have learned from you and from other people, another quote real estate or money experts, is this aspect of emotion and rationale in buying, buying anything, right? So a lot of times, I think the biggest problem in people's purchasing habits, and more importantly in real estate, is their emotion. They go and look for a house and they say, I love that house.
You get in trouble. Emotions will get you in trouble with real estate.
Matter
of fact, they'll take you out of the business. I know several guys that are not in the game anymore because they like the house or they fell in love with the house.
Right.
And they say, well, I can't sell it for that cheap because it's worth this.
Right.
I've gotten out of houses where I've lost $20,000, just because I want to get out.
Wow.
But the emotion thing, it will murder you. But yeah, you have to learn how to cut it off. And we have exercises for our coaching clients to teach you how to cut that emotion off.
Okay.
One of the main exercises is going to yard sales.
Okay.
I go to yard sales from time to time and I exercise my negotiating skills.
Okay.
I say, listen, man, I'll give you $2. I'll give you $3.
Okay.
But you really don't want the crap anyway.
Right.
I really don't want this house, but it's up to you to sell it to me.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yard sales will help your negotiating skills tremendously.
Wow, that's crucial. That's crucial. So, what makes it a deal? What's your equation? Do you have an equation? I mean, you get the person that says, this is what I want to sell for. How is it worth it to you?
Okay. The good thing about being an investor is we don't get sold houses.
Okay.
We buy houses. No one can sell me a house unless I buy it.
Absolutely.
So I'm in the business of buying houses. So what you want for a house is irrelevant to me. I don't let you know that. That's where the negotiating skills come into play.
Okay.
But there is an equation, and I recommend you or anybody that's in the investing world to have an equation.
Okay.
Because if you don't have one, then you just shoot from the hip.
Okay.
But our basic equation, and we tell homeowners too, is 0.65 of the ARV. You got to know what ARV is. You got to know this stuff.
Okay.
ARV is after repaired value. That's what the house is worth, what I can sell it for.
Okay.
So let's say I can sell it for 130. That's my ballpark. 130 to 165 is my ballpark market.
Okay.
So 130 times ARV. I'm sorry. 0.65 times ARV is my equation. And all that stuff covered in the course. Okay. Minus repairs.
So that's a tease, right? Because obviously we can't fully digest that, but
impossible.
It's something to say, you need to look further into this. You need to get the course so you can learn more about it.
Or any course. It doesn't have to be mine.
It doesn't have to be yours. But here's a face that you know that you can attach with the course that you're buying, right?
Yeah.
So, and having an equation also takes away
emotion.
The emotion, right?
So
because math doesn't care what you feel like, right?
So we're 65% of the value minus repairs. So 65%, whatever ARV minus repairs. And
right.
That's how you make your offer.
Okay.
That's like the 40,000 mile bird's eye view look at how
Okay.
we work. Yes.
Okay. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Kris Haskins, therealestateroundup.com/Evolution Lounge. Check it. This is Rich Nice, the Evolution Lounge, bringing you more and more jewels and pieces of knowledge. We gave you a lot here to even get started thinking in your life of how you can either approach your next purchase, or maybe how you went wrong in your current purchase, or moving forward in your life, and you maybe can buy this real estate. You can get into real estate. You can buy this product and maybe learn more. Haskins, we really appreciate you coming.
Yeah, brother.
The Evolution Lounge.
Good to see you.
We'd love to go out sometime and go on site with you and
man.
see what you really do. That's coming to you soon. Evolution Lounge, Rich Nice. We out.
All right.
I'm tired of playing these little games with you. I'm anticipating whether or not you're worthy of my time. 'Cause you're always on my mind. For good looks I refuse to be blind. Decisions in life depends on where our love stands. I can't keep holding on if you can't hold it down like we planned. It's been too long. I'm wasting my time for nothing. Go on and go ahead. I'm gonna go on and move on instead. At your age, yeah, I think you're old enough to know that tricks are for kids, and I don't have time for you to be hanging with your friends. What do you think this is? You're out here playing and procrastinating. Our love depends on how you make your decisions. The only way I can describe it. The only way, yeah. It's up to you to make the right choices. While you're doing your thing, time is wasted. 'Cause I refuse to deal with this. Decisions in life depends on where our love stands. Depends on where our love stands. Holding on if you can't hold it down like we planned. It's been too long. I'm wasting my time for nothing. Go on and go ahead. I'm gonna go on and move on instead. I don't need you to waste time. It's all up to you to decide. No, but to remind you, I'm royalty. All I want is loyalty. I just wanna be happy. I won't settle for your creeping. Decisions in life depends on where our love stands. Can't keep holding on if you can't hold it down like we planned. It's been too long. I'm wasting my time for nothing. Go on and go ahead. I'm gonna go on and move on instead.